Today I'm going to be doing a detailed analysis of the video itself. We're going to be having a look through the video first, and then we'll break it down afterwards. But first of all, can anybody see this little giveaway in this fucking picture right here? I can. There seems to be something in the background. Wait and find out. Alright everybody, British man here, and let us get on with this in-depth analysis of the trailer. Now, first things first, we're seeing what looks like a meteor hitting Earth, which we now know as the USSR satellite, which has came down. Rainbow Six Siege presents. And then obviously a cop car's pulling up to a barn. There was some
Alright, you in?
some license plates to the right hand side, but I didn't get anything from that. We'll go through the barn, and obviously you've got, you know, obviously the lad likes to build cars and mess about with cars and everything. So first thing first that we're going to see, that everyone is probably going to spot, is the fact that we're going to see the alien picture on the right hand side. Just there. But then, what people might not have noticed is that straight away, if you look at the left hand side and in the wing mirror, there's Tuchonka's helmet. Did you see it? It was hanging upside down, but that looked like Tuchonka's helmet. And then we've got the big massive satellite in the background, well, on the trailer, with USSR on and everything. Now, what also I've not noticed people noticing is, on the picture that you get at the end, this part here, new co-op event. Can you see that shadow in the background? That looks like the monster that we confirmed the other day. So that's very interesting, because that means that that monster has now been confirmed. There is the picture there, there is the still picture there. As you can see, he's got the spikes on the back. That is the monster that we looked at the other on the last video, on the previous video, sorry. So that's quite interesting as well. They've dropped that, and I'm not seeing very many people notice it. So that is quite good. But if we go back, now, obviously we have Tuchonka's helmet there. So does this possibly mean that we're going to be getting a defensive mode? Because the operators that have been confirmed, it's not all the operators that you are able to use. There is only a select few. Obviously, we now know who them few are, due to the post in the news.ubisoft website, obviously stating who the operators are. And obviously you've got the likes of the two new operators, which is the French operator and the Russian female operator. Smoke, Ying, Buck, Kapkan, Ash, Doc, Tuchonka, and Glass. But obviously the recruit as well, in case you don't have them. So that was actually confirmed on the Ubisoft website. And we're going to have a little read through that now. So the first thing's obviously the Outbreak details, which we all know. The event will mark the beginning of the third year of Rainbow Six Siege. We're grateful to the millions of players who have supported us so far in the long time. Thank you. You know, we're beginning the new year of Siege with a lot of exciting content ahead. To show our gratitude, we want to start year 3 with our gift to the community. Something truly unique. We hope you enjoy playing Outbreak. Format and development. Outbreak is a free co-op event taking place in Operation Chimera over a duration of 4-week period. All Rainbow Six owners will be able to team up with their friends to take on a mysterious threat. The Outbreak will be deployed on the first technical test server on February the 20th. And then it'll be playable from March 6th to April 3rd for all our players. Now, the synthesis is a few days ago. A mysterious space capsule crashed near Truth or Consequence in New Mexico. It turned out to be carrying an exotic parasite, the Apex. So we'll have a name for it as well. The Apex. And this Apex infected the area and turned the town's populace into monsters. The quarantine zone is the only thing keeping it contained, but it will not last for long. If the parasite gets out, it will be a disaster of global proportions. Millions would die. Rainbow's mission is to enter the devastated town and destroy the parasite's routes before this happens. Now, the gameplay overview states that the Outbreak takes the renowned Rainbow Six Siege gameplay and drops it in a new and fresh setting with an innovative twist. The Parasite is unlike any threat the Rainbow Six team has ever faced before, from exploding monsters to Hulk and horrors. These armored monsters will bring the fight close and push the destruction engine to new heights. They won't hesitate to tear through walls to get you. 5 archetypes, I think that's called, of infective would challenge players in Outbreak, each with their own distinct abilities. Players must react quickly and to fortify their positions and control the environment whilst under pressure. Play smartly and technically to find new ways of using your arsenal against a foe that doesn't take cover and engages instantly in close combat. There are 2 difficulty levels in Outbreak. The first one, normal, will give you a challenge to our players, but one they can overcome with coordination and team spirit. Where the real fun starts though is with the second difficulty level, pandemic. In this mode, friendly fire is on, and so watch where you're shooting. Additionally, the enemies can take you down with only a few hits. Smart tactical play and team play are the only way to prevail. In this punishing difficulty mode, only a select few will succeed. Will you be brave enough to dare it? Yes, we will. Now, the 3 new exclusive co-op levels, that's basically stating. The 3 exclusive co-op oriented levels are playable in Outbreak. These maps are bigger and more open than PvP maps, with sizable sections entirely outdoors, being designed for co-op. They are also more linear and feature a clear sense of progression. Nevertheless, the destruction and multipath approach that are iconic to Rainbow Six Siege are still very much present. Will you go in guns blazing, or even quietly sneak through the side door? We're going to skip the playable operators because obviously we've already spoke about them. We know roughly who it's going to be. But the Outbreak collection. This states that within the duration of the 4-week event, an exclusive collection of cutting-edge cosmetics will be available. The game will be found in the Outbreak packs. In line with our promise to you from the beginning, the Outbreak packs will not provide you with any gameplay elements and will contain cosmetic items only. The Outbreak collection contains 50 cosmetic items ranging from rare to legendary quality. The items include weapon skins, headgear, BDUs, charms, and a unique elite skin, which we know as the hazmat suit. They are found in Outbreak packs, which each contain 1 item. There are no duplicates. The Outbreak packs are available for purchase only for the duration of the Outbreak event. Finally, 4 Outbreak packs are guaranteed to each player for free upon starting Outbreak for the very first time. For more details about Outbreak collection, please consult the blog post. So, we're now going to go through this step by step and individually. The first thing that I wanted to talk about was the gameplay overview, because this drops a few hints in it. So obviously it says that the Parasite is unlike any threat that Rainbow Six has ever faced before, from exploding monstrosities to Hulk and horrors. Now we've already seen a picture of that Hulk and horror, of that kind of berserker style monster that obviously has the spikes on the back, but it also says exploding monstrosities. So are we going to get the likes of suicide bombers from Terrorist Hunt, but obviously as a monster form? Is that what we're going to kind of get, where they're going to trace over to you and just explode and try and take you all out at the same time? So that's quite interesting as well to think about. But also it does state that the 5, is it archetypes or something daft like that, of infected will challenge players in Outbreak. So it's the 5 monsters that we seen on the picture in the previous video, or the video before the trailer came out, that I had shown. So it looks like we've got scurrying monsters. We've got, look like a flying one, that tree one, the big berserker one. We had all them. So it looks like them 5 monsters, zombies, whatever you want to call them, looks like they're the ones that are going to be in the game. Obviously the 2 difficulty levels in Outbreak, normal, which will challenge players but one that can overcome, and obviously pandemic, and this is where friendly fire's on. So they've dropped a hint there that friendly fire is not going to be on normal mode, so you can just spray and pray basically. But obviously on the pandemic mode, that's where friendly fire is going to be on, plus additional enemies can take it down with only a few hits. So smart tactical play is the only way to basically prevail, really. It does also talk about the 3 new co-op levels, where it basically states that they're only playable, that the levels are playable in Outbreak, and these maps are bigger and more open than PvP maps. with a sizable section. So that basically states that these maps are going to be massive, or they're going to be like kind of an open area map. So it's not going to be inside a building, it's going to be, you know, a farmhouse on the outside, or it's going to be, you know, open air, something like that. Now, we do roughly know what the maps are going to be, because we have had a leak image, which is going to be shown now. So the 3 maps are going to be called Hospital, Motel and Junkyard. Junkyard I'm expecting to be quite open. Motel, maybe you're able to go around the rooms and around the full motel itself. And Hospital, I would expect that the same. Several different floors, you know, 7 different areas basically. Now, the last thing I wanted to talk about was the 2 new operators. So obviously the news.ubisoft.com website obviously stated that the first season of the Year 3 content kicks off March 6th with the release of Operation Chimera on PS4, Xbox One and PC. Chimera features 2 new operators, Lion and Finka. So it has given us the names of the operators. Lion, we believe, is going to be the French male, and Finka is the Russian female operator. Obviously, we don't know what they're going to have. You know, they're the biohazard specialists, and obviously you're able to play with the other operators that we're talking about before. But obviously they won't be alone. They're going to be joined with Smoke, Ying, Buck, Kapkan, Ashdock, Tachonka, Glass and the Recruit. They're going to be sent to Truth or Consequence in New Mexico. Obviously the town has come under attack from extraterrestrial parasite called the Apex. That has transformed much of the local population into horrific creatures, forcing the government to set up a quarantine zone around the town and prevent the spread of the parasite. It's only going to be the 3 operators. Obviously, that we already know that from the previous video that I made. Obviously, the aim is to destroy the zombies / monsters, whatever they're going to be. Obviously, we'll now know about the 2 new difficulty settings, normal and pandemic. Obviously, that's there to basically promote communication and coordination, you know, tactical, giving people the tactical advantage, really. Obviously, pandemic introduces stronger enemies and friendly fire. So obviously we now know that friendly fire is not going to be on in the normal mode. You know, they've dropped a lot of information, but obviously it's getting close to the event right now, basically. So, you know, they're going to be given a lot more information in the next couple of weeks. So make sure you stay tuned to the channel, because I will be doing videos all the time on this to try and give you as much information as I receive. Everything that I receive, I'm going to be trying to give it to you as well. But guys, girls, ladies and gentlemen, let me know in the comments what you think. We are going to finish off by playing the video one last time so you can try and see all them sneaky things, and you will also see that monster zombie in the picture as well of the dates. As always, I love you all. Smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't already done so, and I will see you all in the next video. Love you all. Bye.
Boyd, you in? Janie says you haven't picked up the paper in days. Coming in, all right? Now don't shoot. Damn it. How much more crap you gonna hide away in here, huh?